everyone, welcome to my channel. So this is my first video. I did previously have a channel, but I took it down for personal reasons, but decided that I wanted to start documenting a game. So I'll do a little bit of a background history, and then I'll get into what you clicked on this video for. So we have been trying to conceive baby number 2 for nearly 3 years. We have obviously by the title, baby number 2, we already have a child. We have one son who was born in March 2015, and in those 3 years we have unfortunately experienced 4 early miscarriages, which, as you can imagine, and for those who have experienced it, it's horrendous, it's heartbreaking. I have dealt with it now, my losses. I'm still saddened over them, but not as sad as I was, if that makes sense. So this cycle we tried the sperm meets egg clam. So for those who are not familiar, basically what that is on cycle day 8 you start to baby dance. Then you baby dance every other day until you get a positive OPK. On the day your OPK turns positive, you BD for 3 nights or 3 days in a row. You skip a day and then you BD one more time. So, and again, it really depends on where you are in your cycle as well. They generally say to you to start your OPKs on cycle day 10, but if you're like myself who has like longer cycles, maybe wait till, I don't know, cycle day 12 to start. But it's entirely up to you. Internet cheapies from Amazon, you can get a pack of 50 OPKs for like a £5, so you can start as early as you like. So yes, I also used for the first time this cycle my fertility monitor, Clear Blue fertility monitor. I bought it and used it for my first time this cycle, so we are hoping for a positive. So yeah. Round about 7 DPO, I noticed that my breasts started to feel quite tender and quite sore, and then for a couple of days, you know, they were sore, and then like they haven't been sore at all. I've just had like, I don't know, like I don't get PMS symptoms and I don't get like cramping either. The only time I've ever cramped during like and flow was when my first postpartum period. Jeez, oh, that's quite a mouthful. So yes, I had that, and that's the only time I really had a horrible period. So very lucky, very fortunate. So today is 13 DPO. I have my sample ready. I'm going to test with a Clear Blue Plus. So let's crack this baby open. As you can obviously, as you see me open it, as you can see there's nothing going on. I think with this you dip for 20, but anyway, so no, sorry. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. Okay, put it back on. As you can see, it is going across. So, trying to think if there's anything else. If you know other symptoms, AF is due tomorrow. I've been feeling really bloated past couple of days, to the point where, I mean, I'm not a very skinny girl, I do carry a little bit of excess weight, but my trousers all fit me. I don't squeeze into clothes that, you know, are far too small for me. So yesterday at work I literally had, unfortunately with my job I sit at a desk all day, so I'm not walking around or anything like that, so I literally had to unbutton my trousers and sit at my desk with like my buttons open, because it was when I left work I had to zip it back up, but I couldn't zip them all the way up, which is not usual, which is unusual for me. And it also feels like I've got like a, sorry for like gross, you know, description, but it's the only way I can describe it. I also feel like I've got a trapped fart, but I don't need to, you know, let one go. but that's how it feels. It feels like I've got a trapped gas. Yeah, gas would have been better. That's how it feels, and it also feels like I've really got quite a heavy, a ton of bricks are sitting in my uterus. I mean, it's been over 4 years since I was pregnant with my son, so, and at that point we weren't trying for a baby. So I wasn't scrutinising every detail. The only thing that I remember having when I was pregnant, before I found out I was pregnant, was there was one day we were attending a wedding and I was filled with rage. Went out, got my hair done, paid for it, came back and I was inspecting it when I got home and I hated it. Truly, never hated a hairstyle more than I hated this hairstyle this day. And looking back, it was actually fine. It was really nice. I was just obviously having a moment to the point where I nearly smashed a mirror off the floor, picked it up over my head, was about to smash it off the floor, and then I put it onto the bed instead. But yeah, and then I was really tired. Like, I mean, I'm not a party girl anymore. I'm too old for that. I'm coming up for 32 now. But at the time, no, I was in my late 20s, but I'm not a party girl anymore. So around about 10 o'clock, I said to my partner, I was like, I'm exhausted, I can't stay awake any longer, I need to go to bed. And I was in bed by 10 o'clock. At our friend's wedding. I mean, fortunately we had a room at the venue. But yeah, absolutely knackered, couldn't deal with it. And then my favourite food's chicken. And I noticed that day they'd serve chicken for their meal, and I noticed I was kind of like picking at it. And obviously at the time, didn't think anything of it. And then all of a sudden, reflecting, I'm just like, oh dear, I was totally like, the signs are there. But with obviously now that I'm trying to conceive and obviously very aware of everything, I overanalyze everything. So yeah. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the test up because I haven't looked yet. Pick the test up. We'll let you guys see first, and then I'm going to have a look. Let's just hope AF's not coming tomorrow. Okay. So, there it is. I really don't want to look. I really, really, really don't want to look. I mean, that is totally there, right? Yeah, that is totally there. I've got some cheapies. Should I dip one? Because I mean, these are at least 25 in my view, so I imagine a cheapie would at least pick that up, right? Right, I'm gonna get one. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I'm gonna dip a Clinical Guard pregnancy test. I love these. They are not overly sensitive, but I have never had any false positives or any EVAPs with them. So for those who are again not familiar, this is what they look like. Nice pink strip with HCG on the label. So you dip these for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 for luck. So again, as you can see, it's going across. We'll get that flat too. Oh. Just can't believe I just can't believe that. shock. Got cut off. Had mum phone me. So yes, as I was saying in my previous video, that I think I'm just in shock. Like, for those who have had the unfortunate experience of pregnancy loss, when you get a positive test, it's not exactly a how to describe it. Like, you feel with so many emotions, and it's not all happy ones. Of course you're happy, of course, you know, this is what you want, this is what you've been trying and struggling and pushing for. But once you've got it, it's like, you know, like, do you know what I mean? You just feel that this could happen again. You could have a miscarriage again. So, yeah, I mean, there's always a risk in everything, not just having a baby, just everything, like waking up and going to work. You know, you could go out your house and step on across the road and unfortunately get hit by a bus or a car. You know, there's always a risk in everyday life. But I think with having a baby, it's a different kind of risk. Like, as the woman, as the mother, you are responsible for taking care of that baby. And, you know, you want to do all the right things. You want to eat well, look after yourself, you know, so everything that you're putting into you is, you know, taking care of the baby that's born inside of you. And when you have a miscarriage, it's, I can't obviously speak for every single woman who's had a miscarriage, but when I speak for myself, I feel like I've failed. I feel like I've failed them. Sorry. Yeah, you feel like you've failed them. So, yeah. So let's have a look at the test strip. I'm trying to remember where I've put it. Oh, I've got small on the floor. That's not helpful. Oh wow, okay. So there it is there, guys. Quite dark, because normally I don't get, well, the last 3 pregnancies I never got a really dark line on them. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because this video has been a lot longer than what I thought it was going to be. So thanks for watching. I will maybe update in a few days. Might do a digital tomorrow, tonight, I don't know. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.